Alina adjusted the silk scarf around her neck, a nervous habit she'd developed during these award shows. Beside her, Ryan was a picture of cool confidence, a trait that had initially drawn her to him. As the EMC announced the best-dressed couple at the stadium, Ryan leaned in, whispering, "Ready." Alina felt a thrill. This was her moment to shine, not as Ryan's wife, but as Alina, his equal partner in this dazzling world. Suddenly, dark figures emerged, blocking their way. Alina's smile faded. These men reeked of danger. One of them, his face hidden in the shadows, extended a card. Alina recognized the crest, the Black Mambas, a notorious crime syndicate. Her unease turned to ice-cold dread as she read the message on the card. "Keep your husband away from the pitch tomorrow or face the consequences." Backstage, the mood was tense. Ryan paced, his usual charm vanished. "They want to fix the match tomorrow," he revealed to Alina, his eyes blazing with anger. She saw the torment in his eyes, the same torment that had made her fall in love with him. So intense, so consuming. But this was different. It went beyond the boundaries of the game. This was a war. Years ago, in the desperate struggle to save his career after an injury, Ryan had agreed to take a small amount of money to ensure a match was lost. Little did he know that deal would seal his fate. Soon, his every victory, every failure was manipulated, controlled by the very people who had paid him. He wanted to break free, but every attempt only tightened the noose around his neck. And now the Mafia wanted him silenced. Alina, however, refused to be intimidated. The threats escalated, forcing them to move into a secret safe house. Days turned into weeks, each day fraught with peril. Then Alina stumbled upon a lead. In a hidden compartment of the wardrobe, she found a flash drive. It contained damning evidence against the Mambas, enough to bring them down. But who could she turn to? Alina, remembering an event from months back, decided to attend a charity gala alone. Without Ryan's knowledge, she managed to meet Victor, a renowned investigative journalist she had spotted at the stadium that day. She laid everything on the table: the evidence, the threats, her fears. Victor listened intently, his gaze unwavering. He understood the magnitude of the risk she was taking. With the journalist on board, Alina felt a surge of hope. They devised a plan. Victor would hold a press conference exposing the Mafia, using the evidence Alina had provided. But there was a catch. He needed more time to build his case. Alina knew the clock was ticking. Meanwhile, back at the safe house, tension was palpable. Alina and Ryan prepared for the worst. Armed men surrounded the house, cutting off their escape. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoed through the house. It was Victor, his face grim. "They've moved in," he said. "They're here for you." Alina and Ryan exchanged a look. It was time to make their stand. With Victor's help, Alina and her son escaped through a secret passage, a passage designed by Ryan's architect friend, leading them to a prearranged safe house. Relief washed over them as they huddled together. Victor, ever the professional, wasted no time. He immediately began drafting his exposé. His article painted a vivid picture of the Mafia's infiltration into the sport, using the very evidence Alina had given him. It was a bombshell. The next morning, heavily guarded by police, Alina and her son appeared at the venue where Victor was scheduled to speak. Cameras flashed as Alina took her place beside Victor at the podium. Her son, too young to comprehend the gravity of the situation, looked around curiously. "Today, we stand as a family," Alina declared, her voice ringing with newfound strength. She exposed the Mafia's threats, detailing the events that had unfolded. Her courage was palpable. Later that day, the authorities made significant arrests, dismantling the Mafia's network. Relief washed over Alina as the weight of those months of fear finally lifted. Ryan's name was cleared, his career salvaged. Though he faced suspension due to his past mistake, the public rallied behind him, moved by his honesty and Alina's bravery. Months later, the scars had faded, But the strength that had emerged within Alina remained. She had traded the suffocating life of a celebrity wife for the liberating role of a sportsman wife, a woman who stood by her man not just in the bright lights, but in the darkest of times. As Alina and Rayan watched their son playing cricket in their garden, they knew they had won the most important match of their lives. Together,